Very good morning.
Hello, Natasha.
I hope that you all are well. So let's start our computer class. Today we'll start chapter 6, which is advanced feature of MS PowerPoint 2010. So let's start. This is the chapter. Advanced feature of MS PowerPoint 2010. In this chapter, we'll start learning about design templates, changing backgrounds, applying gradients, texture and picture to background, applying animations, applying transitions, viewing and organizing slides, printing a presentation. Understand? Srishti, start reading the chapter. The previous class, you already have learned about how to format slides using various features of MS PowerPoint 2010. And in this chapter, we'll study about some more advanced feature of MS PowerPoint 2010. Yes, Srishti, start reading. Design templates.
Yes, ma'am. In the previous chapter, sorry, ma'am. Design templates. MS PowerPoint offers many predefined design templates to create a presentation. A design template is a pattern or style which can be applied to a group of slides in a presentation. A design template can control layout, colors, fonts, effects, background, styles, and even connect. You can create your own custom templates and store them in a local drive. Next time you will reuse and share them with others. There are hundreds of different types of free templates on office.com. Some example of templates of PowerPoint on office.com are
Agendas.
brokers,
Vouchers.
agendas,
It's
brochure,
vouchers,
vouchers, budget,
budgets,
and calendars,
calendar,
connect,
contract,
calendar, connect, etc.
contracts.
Contract, etc.
Hmm.
To apply a template, first, click a File tab. Second, click New option. Third, under Available Templates and Themes, choose one of the following. First, to reuse recently used template, click Recent Template. Click the template that you want to click Create. Second, to use a template that you installed to your local drive, click My Template. Click the template that you want to click OK. Third, under Office.com template, click a template category. Select a template that you want. Then click Download to download the template to your local drive. Fourth, click the desired template to see the desired and click Create. Changing background. You can change the background color to a different gradient or solid colors. To change the background color, follow these steps. First, click the slide of which you want to change the background color. Second, click the Design tab. Third, the background group. Click the Background Styles options. The drop-down menu with different background styles appears. Fourth, click the desired background style.
Stop.
To apply the color texture
Stop.
or
Now start reading.
Fifth, to apply the color, texture, or to insert picture to the background, click the format background option. The format background dialog box appears. Sixth, click on the file tab and then click the solid button. Seventh, then click the color button under the fill color section. A list of color appears. 8. Choose any colors and click apply to all the sides in the presentation. Get filled with the selected color. 9th, click the close button to close the dialog box. Applying gradient, texture, or picture to background.
Stop. Wait.
To
Wait. Let me explain this. What we started. So here you can see MS PowerPoint offer many predefined. Here in this chapter we'll study about some advanced feature of MS PowerPoint, है ना? To make our presentation good. So how can we do that? With the help of design templates. Some templates we'll find out in office.com as it is written here. When we'll open the website office.com, we'll get some examples of templates on PowerPoint, agendas and brochures and calendars, contracts. We'll get all these examples and templates from there, office.com. Understand? To apply, the procedure is given. You have to click the file tab and then you have to open new. You have to click on the new. Under available templates and themes, do one of the following. As you can see in this picture over here, which is this picture, you have to click here in the file tab and then new, and then you will find a blank and many templates there. Next page. Here you can see that to reuse or recently used templates, click on recent templates. Okay, click the template that you want to click, then create using the recent template. To use the template that you installed to your local drive. Local drive में अगर कोई template आपने install किया है तो how can you use that template? By clicking on my templates. There is option my templates, click there and you will press OK, then it will be come in your presentation. Under office.com present, if you want some template from office.com, then you have to click a template category there. Select a template that you want and then download. Click on download, it will be downloaded on your local drive. Then click the desired template to see the details and click create. The template will be created. Here you can see changing background. How to change the background? The steps are given. For making it, the color will be gradient or solid color. For click the slide of which you want to change the background color. Click the design tab. In the background group, click the background style. Here you can see options of drop down menu will be appear. And here you can see a drop down menu is here in this picture. To apply the color texture to the background, click the format background option. The format background dialog box will appear. As you can see here, this type of format background option will be appear. Fill the color tab, click on the color tab and then click on the solid button. Then click the color button under the fill color section. As you can see, you have to fill the click on the fill button in the color fill color section, and list of the colors will be appear as you can see in this picture as well. Choose any color and click on apply to all. It will this color will be applied like this in all the slides, and click the close button. Here is from here close, click the close button and dialog box will be closed. Now here you can see applying gradient and texture or picture to a background. Start reading, Arav.
Applying gradient, texture or picture to background. To apply gradient, picture or texture to the object in your slide, First, insert a shape to your slide. Click the Insert tab and click Shape button in the
Illustration.
il-
Illustration.
illustration group. A drop down menu showing different shapes appears. Select any shape and draw it on your slide. Second, go to the Home tab and click on the Shape
Shape
button in
fill button.
Shape Fill button in the drawing group. Third, select gradient option. Choose any color for the shape. Fourth, select more gradient option. The format shade dialog box appears. Fifth, click on gradient fill button and click the drop down arrow of reset colors button. Sixth, choose the dis- desired color desired color for your shape. 7, to apply texture to your shape, click picture or texture fill option. Click the drop down arrow of texture button. A list of predefined texture appears. Select any texture from the list. 8, to insert picture or as texture to your shape, click erase file or clip art button. In the format picture dialog box, the insert picture dialog box appears. Locate the picture you want to insert as texture and click insert, then close the format picture dialog box. Applying animation. Animation is a process in which object or text move on their own during a slide show. MS PowerPoint provides feature for you to provide animation effect in your presentations. To insert an animation, follow the steps. First, select the text of object to be animated. Second, click the animations tab. Third, click the drop down arrow next to the animate icon. The menu displays different animations options such as fade, whip, fly in. Fourth, select any effect E.G.spin from the gallery to apply it. Applying translation. A slide transition is an effect that occurs when you move from one slide to another. This can be used to determine how your slideshow will play and the translation speed from one slide to the next. You can set the following during slide transition. First, duration. Second, sound. To apply a slide transition, follow the steps. First, select any slides on which you want to apply or change a slide transition. Second, click the transitions tab. Third, click a slide transition effect in the transition to this slide group. To see more transition effect, click the more button. Fourth, to set the duration of the slide transition, type or select the speed that you want to the duration box. Fifth, to add sound to slide transition, on click the arrow next to sound box and then do one of the following. A, to add a sound from the list, select the sound that you want. B, to add a sound that is not found on the list. Select other sound option. Locate the sound file that you want to add and then click open. 6. To preview the transition effect, click preview icon in the preview groups. 7th, to add the some transition to all of the slides in your presentation, click apply to all buttons in the transition to this slide group.
Stop.
Viewing.
So let me explain this from applying gradients. Here you can see applying gradient texture or picture to background. So how to apply? The procedure is given. As you can see, you have to click on the insert tab and click on the shape button. In the illustration group, the shape button will be there. And then you will see a drop down menu there. Menu showing different shapes appear. Select any shape and draw it on your slide. As you can see in this picture over here. Now select more gradients from options, the format shape dialog box. As you can see from here, you will get some more gradient options. Now here you can see click on the gradient fill button and click the drop down menu to preset the color. You just have to click here in the fill, and in the texture option you have to click and you will find out many gradient color. They all are gradient colors. Choose the desired color for shape. To apply texture to your shape, click on picture or texture fill option. As you can see here, we have to click there and click the drop down arrow of texture button, and you will see that predefined texture will be appear there. To insert pictures as texture to your shape. To insert picture as texture to your shape, you just have to click either file or clip art button in the format picture dialog box. The insert picture dialog box appear. As you can see here in this picture, this type of dialog box will be appear. Now for this, to locate the picture you want to insert a texture and click insert button. Then close the format picture dialog box. Applying animation. How to apply animation? Animation is a process in which object or texture moves on their own during a slideshow. Slideshow में जो भी animation होता है, something is like moving. You all have seen animation pictures or cartoons. You all used to see that. They all are called animation or animated films, animated picture. So MS PowerPoint provides feature for you to provide animation effect in your presentation. To insert an animation, follow the steps. For inserting an effect animation, we just have to select the text or object to be animated. As you can see here in this slide, click the animation tab, click the drop down arrow next to the animation icon. The menu displays different animation options such as fade, wipe, fly in. Select any effect, like example spin from the gallery to apply it. As you can see, spin means to round and round and round. The whatever the is written there or whatever the icon is, it will just spin if you will select spin from the gallery. Applying transition. The slide transition is an effect that occurs when you move from one slide to another. Whenever you will move from one slide to another, it will show some kind of transition. This is called slide transition. This can be used to determine how your slide show will play. And the transition is speed from one slide to next. The speed will also we can set there. You can set the following during slide transition. First thing we can set is duration, and second thing we can set sound also we can set. To apply a slide transition, follow the steps. Select any slide in which you want to. If you want to apply the slide transition, you just have to select the slide first of all, then click on the transition tab and click the slide transition effect in the transition to this slide. Whatever the slide is, you just have to click here in this option, which will be which will be seen in this picture. You can see drawing tools, format you will go, and this is transition option, and in transition option you can see checkerboard. Okay, so through these things, and you will see many options. You just have to click there and you will get many options of transition. To set the duration, here you can see, you just have to set the time in the correct, that what will be the time of changing one slide to another. How much time will it take? Automatically it will change one by one. Okay. To add sounds to the slide transition, how to add sounds to the slide transition, you will find out here. Click the arrows next to the sound. As you can see here, the arrow will be appear and the many sounds will come. So from all those sound in the drop down menu, you can select whatever the sound you want. To preview the transition effect, click preview. When you will click preview, you will get the preview of your slide transition effect, that what you set will be seen there. To add the same transition to all the slides in the presentation, click on apply all and you will get all the transitions. The transition which you set will be applied in all the slides. Viewing and organizing slides. Who will read this? Yes, Srishti, start reading. Koi hai hi nahi read karne ke liye. Srishti, start reading.
Yes, ma'am.
In this chapter.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
PowerPoint.
Go to the exercise.
PowerPoint allows you to view your slides in different ways. Some of the views are normal view, note, page view, slide, photo view, slideshow review, and master view. Normal view. This is a default view. When we start PowerPoint, it opens in normal view there, where we can create and edit the slides. The normal view window has three parts. A. The outline pane is used to organize the insert the connect to the slides in your presentation. To activate the outline pane, click the outline tab in the left pane. B. The slide pane is used to add context like text, graphic, mood, sound, etc. The advantage of working in this pane is it shows how to control view and entering will appear in the slide. C. The note pane is used to add text information you want to appear when a particular slide is displayed. Note page view. Note page view. The note pane is located below the slide pane. You can type notes related to the current slide of the structure. These notes can be printed and used by the presentation presenter during presentation. Slide sorter view. In this view, all slides has thumbnails appear on the screen. You cannot add text or pictures in slide sorter view. You can only rearrange slides, insert slide, delete, or move the slide in this view. You can also add animation and transitions for your slides. This may be an important view to check the slides before printing. Slide show view. This view is used to deliver an on-screen presentation to the audience. You can see how your graphic timing, smooth, animated effects, and transition effects look during the actual presentation. To begin the slideshow view, press F5 or click slideshow icon on the status bar. The exit the slideshow view, press the ESC key, master view. This view is used to apply the changes across all the slides in your presentation. There are three types of master view: slide master, handout master, and notes master. Slide master view. Slide master is a special type of slide in PowerPoint. You can use this view to make changes quickly to the content of slides. This activates all the placeholders so that you can add or make changes quickly. Handout master view. You can use this view to change the design and layout of the printed handout Handouts are printed copies and presentation on paper. Notes master view. In this view, you can see the slides and notes pane. You can move or change the size or slide the notes pane. You can even format the text of notes pane. You can place header, footer, date, page number as per your requirement. Printing a presentation. You can print the slide and distribute the slides and notes in both as handout to advance.
Audience.
To print the slides, yes, ma'am. To print the slides, follow the steps. First, click the File tab or select Print or press Ctrl+P from the keyboard. A preview for your current slide automatically appears. A specified number of copies you want to print the copy box. Third, in the printer section, whose printer which is connected to your computer. Fourth, under the settings selection, click Print All Slides. The following option will appear. Print all slides. To print the entire presentation, print selection to print only selected slides. Print current slides to print only the current slides. Custom range to print the range of slides. Fifth, click one of these options. Sixth, choose the print color or scale. Seventh, leave the remaining boxes in setting section as they are. Now click the print button at the top of print the presentation. Ma'am, it is over.
Yes. So, viewing and organizing of slides. How to view and organize slide? As you can see here, normal view. How to view as a normal view? We just have to click in the view option. As you can see here in this picture, we just have to click in the view option, and then in the normal option, we have to click and the color option. And whatever the option we'll select, we'll get so many views there. So many options there. Normal view. This is the default view. When we start PowerPoint, it will see we can see the PowerPoint in a normal view, where we can create and edit the slide. The normal view window has 3 parts. Normal view window has 3 parts. As you can see, outline panes, slide panes, and note panes. Outline pane is used to organize and insert. Slide pane is used to add content like text, graphics, movies, sound, etc. Note pane is used to add the text information you want to appear in the particular slide to be displayed. Notes pages view. As you can see here in this notes pages view. Note pages view is located below the slide pane. As you can see in this picture here, this is called note panes view. Note panes is below the slides. You can type notes, whatever you want to type in the notes, it will be there in the outline panes. These notes can be printed and used by the presenter during presentation. As you can see here in this next picture below. Now next is slide sorter view. Here you can see this is slide sorter view. The picture of slide sorter view is like this. You can see all the slides as a thumbnail. It will appear on your screen, and you can add text or picture in a slide sorter view and rearrange the slides from here to there. Slide show view. Here you can see this is slide show view. This view is used to deliver an off-screen presentation to the audience. You can see how your graphics, timing, movies, animated effects, and transition effect will look during actual presentation. The status bar, you can see. To exit the status bar, to exit the slideshow view, press escape key. Master view. This view is used to apply the changes across all the slides. This is there are 3 types of master view. As you can see, slide master, handouts master, and notes master. Slide master view. Slide master is a special type of slide in PowerPoint. You can use this view to make changes quickly to the contents of the slide. It activates in the placeholder, as you can see in these pictures. Handout master view. You can use to view the change and design and layout of the printed handouts here in this handout master view. The picture is over here of handout master view. Notes master view. Here is the notes master view. In this view, you can see the slide and notes pane. You can move on changes and side of the slide and notes pane, as you can see here. Printing a presentation. How to print the presentation? We just have to click on click the file tab and select print area, or you can use a shortcut which is Ctrl+P from keyboard, and preview will there of the current slide automatically appear. Then specify the number of copies you want and just click in the printer section and connect printer, and then under the settings section, print all slides you will have to click, and then print selection of the slides. As you can see, print current slide and custom ranges. These option will be there. Choose to print color or grayscale. If you want to print colored, then you have to choose here. Otherwise, grayscale, black and white printing will come. Understand? So this is the chapter, and we'll complete the exercise of this chapter, or and the question answers I'll send you tomorrow. And you all have to complete the exercise of this chapter, fill in the blanks and true or false by yourself. So students, that's all for today's class. We'll meet tomorrow. Good day.
Good day, ma'am.